Be ready. 15 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I express my gratitude to the honorable members for expressing their views regarding the demands for grants for the year 1989-90 for the Ministry of Agriculture. It is a matter of gratification that most of the honorable members have appreciated and have expressed their satisfaction regarding the working, the achievements, and future planning of the Ministry of Agriculture. In the budget for 1988-89, the plan outlay for 1988-89 had been fixed at rupees 700 crores, whereas for this year it has been raised to rupees 800 crores, which is definitely more than the amount of the previous year. In this connection, the honorable members have made a mention of a number of schemes. They have demanded special programs to be introduced in their respective areas. Provisions have been made in this budget. This budget provides for assistance for land reforms, for the distribution of fertilizers, assistance to farmers, or for increasing oilseeds production. I want to draw the attention of this esteemed House to certain points which have not been discussed so far. Last year, the Honorable Prime Minister introduced a special food grains program in the year 1988-89 for increasing agricultural productivity and total agricultural production after making a mid-term appraisal of the seventh five-year plan. There are 14 main food grains producing states in the country, out of which 169 districts have been selected for it. Just now, the honorable member from Kerala was saying that no such program has been introduced in his state. I want to inform him that this program has been introduced only in the main districts of the major food grains producing states because it was a special food grains program, as is clear from its name, and the esteemed House will agree with me that this year we have achieved a record production. The food grains production is more than 17 crore tons this year. This is a landmark in the history of this country, but we should not be satisfied with this achievement. We are going to formulate schemes for further increase in the food grains production during the coming 3 years. Therefore, for the year 1990-91, the target for increasing the production of wheat and rice has been fixed at 5 million tons. Our department has already started taking steps in this regard, and I can say that we will be able to achieve the target fixed. I would like to make a brief mention of the major aspects of this year's budget. Several honorable members have expressed their views in the matter. Firstly, the percentage of bank loans in the agricultural sector is being increased from 17% to 18%. An additional amount of rupees 4,000 crores will be given as loans. The rate of interest has been reduced from 14% to 12%. Next, I would like to take the issue of fixation of support price for the agricultural products by the government. Several honorable members have raised it inside as well as outside the House, and it has been a topic of frequent discussion. Different support prices for wheat and oil seeds etc. have been suggested by the parties and the individuals, but they have not taken those practical aspects into consideration on the basis of which such prices are determined. That is why the nomenclature of the Agricultural Prices Commission has now been changed to Agricultural Costs and Prices Commission under the instructions of the Honorable Prime Minister, and it determines the support price after taking into account the agricultural produce and the cost of such production. For the last 3 or 4 years, under the instructions of the Honorable Prime Minister, support prices are announced far in advance of the sowing of the crops so that the farmers are able to choose their crops taking in view the support prices fixed by the government. Another very important measure which has been taken by our Honorable Prime Minister is that 3 out of the 6 members of the Agricultural Costs and Prices Commission are the representatives of farmers, so that the views of the farmers are taken into account and the recommendations are made on that basis. The Agricultural Costs and Prices Commission determines the cost of various food grains after taking into consideration the cost of agricultural inputs, the fluctuation in prices of the agricultural inputs, the extent of parity between the production cost and prices of other essentials required for personal use, the market rates, the supply and demand position, the parity in the rates of one kind of crop with another, the effect which the new prices would have on the cost of the industrial products, on the rates in the general market, on the cost of living in general, and on the prices in the international market. Apart from all this, the parity between the support price and the price which the farmer pays for buying things of his daily needs is also taken into account. After considering all these aspects, the Commission sends its proposals to the central government. The central government declares the support price after consulting the state governments in this matter and after looking into the fact that the farmers are able to get reasonable margin of profit after incurring all the necessary expenditure. Efforts are made to declare such prices which may provide reasonable margin of profit to the farmers. Thus, this commission looks into all these aspects. In this connection, one thing is repeatedly said, that the production costs of the farmers are increasing rapidly. but the support price, which is determined by the government, is not increasing equally. Hence, the question arises as to what is meant by production expenses. The Commission takes into account all sorts of expenses incurred by the farmers. For example, the expenses of maintaining hired labor, the cost of buying cattle, etc.